You more exclusives.
Hi, I'm Oliver Phelps.
And I'm James Phelps, also known as Fred and George Weasley.
First up, the Phelps twins are talking some of their favorite on-set moments, and we're going one-on-one with the cast to get the scoop on the end of an era.
It just hit me like cold water.
Then, when it comes to scoring an A-list date, no guts, no glory.
Hey, Mila, start tomorrow. You can call me guy.
Check out this only 3 days. What's up, guys? Welcome to Hollywood Dailies. I'm Steve Patterson.
And I'm Viviana Vigil. We're taking you to London in just a few minutes to talk to the stars, but the first stop on today's Harry Potter tour, New York, for the red carpet premiere.
Tons of excited fans have taken over Lincoln Center here in New York City to get a glimpse of Daniel Radcliffe and his crew as they come down the red carpet one final time for Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2. You guys excited?
People are so enthusiastic, especially in America. I find they're even crazier.
Bizarre to be here and for it to be ending. Actually, this day I don't think we ever thought would actually come, but it has. But yeah, so it's a lovely occasion.
What are you most proud of about this final movie?
It's so good. It's so good. Genuinely really proud of my work and proud of what we were all able to achieve with it. And it's like epic times 4. Blows your mind. It's a really impressive thing.
It's the way we started.
Forget about being 5'5" and relatively skinny. I probably won't get cast to play too many more action heroes. So the fact that I landed kind of this amazing action-packed, stunt-filled role at such a young age was great. And I've got to do stuff in this. I did on the fourth film. I did a 40-foot fall down a roof on the Dragon Chase. I did 41 hours underwater for that film as well. Stuff like that I probably won't get to do again for a while.
Just being part of something that people love so much and that brings so much happiness and joy.
From the early days when we were just really young to here we are as young adults, it feels very strange. So yeah, there's so many good memories.
How deep do you have to dig to get to that sinister, brooding part of who you are? Is that just under the surface, lingering, or do you have to kind of focus?
You ram the black contact lenses in the morning, and you just your eyes start to water. So.
And it all falls into place after that. If there's a Potter question that you are not going to miss answering over and over and over again, what is it that you could, if you could narrow it down?
If I could narrow it down, not easy to do, but it would be, how does it feel? How did it feel kissing Rupert? How does it feel kissing Ron? I feel like I've answered that question 5 million times, but I get it. We've been building this moment for 10 years, and
That wraps it up for us as the energy dies down here at the Harry Potter premiere in New York. But one thing is for sure, that energy is only intensifying as we head toward the release of Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2. I'm Jeremy Parsons for Hollywood Dailies.
Thanks, Jeremy. Great cast. Now, from New York all the way to London, that's where our Adrian Dixon caught up with stars Emma Watson and Rupert Grint.
And yes, he had to ask that one question Emma hates. What's it like to kiss Ron Weasley?
Emma, welcome to Reelz Channel.
well, thanks.
Let me take you back to the last day of filming for Harry Potter. When the director said, it's a wrap, tell me, how did you feel?
It was so weird because I've been feeling really numb for the whole week, and I kind of, obviously this has been looming over my head, and I knew the end was, coming, but when then all of a sudden when he did call wrap, he said, that's a wrap on Emma, Dan and Rupert on Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows, and it just hit me like cold water. It suddenly hit home, and it was pretty emotional, really.
We all cried. I thought that I was Dan, and Emma started crying. They got emotional. It kind of triggered, set me off, really.
I just almost felt this great sense of achievement of just being so proud of everyone who's worked on it for 10 years. The crew that don't get a mention in a lot of the stuff that have been there in props and hair and makeup and all that. Just a decade, and I felt so proud of everyone.
It was a very kind of weird anticlimax, to be honest with you, because no one knew quite what to say. It was that weird British vibe where everyone sort of Pleasure working with you. Yeah. Pleasure working with you too. Pleasure working with you. And I kind of shot off before I had a chance for it to sink in, really, in fear of blubbing like a 5-year-old.
Harry talks in his sleep. Have you noticed?
No, of course not.
Maybe an emotion of a different kind, kissing Rom, or was it like kissing Rupert in real life?
It was just really sort of awkward, to be honest. I mean, we've grown up together, and it kind of, yeah, it was just awkward.
I've known her since she was 9. I couldn't get it out of my head. It just seemed like the most unnatural thing to be doing. And I remember filming it, and like our lips were getting closer and closer as I was leaning in, and it really had to believe that we were Ron and Hermione.
All right, Adrian's going to have more interviews with the stars all week long here on Hollywood.
And the Deathly Hallows Part 2 right here in London.
All this week, we'll be letting you in our favourite moments throughout the whole 10 years on the Harry Potter set.
And today our favourite moment is when
Fred and George in the Half-Blood Prince, when they opened the Weasley's Wizarding Wheezers, which is essentially their joke shop. It was one of the best sets I've ever been on, and everyone who was in there had a great time.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to Hollywood Dailies. I'm Steve Patterson. Now, all of the Harry Potter movies were shot in England, and the lucky man, Jeremy Parsons, got to get a private tour of all of the movie's locations. First stop, King's Cross train station in London, where Harry and his friends catch the Hogwarts Express.
Now, your train leaves in 10 minutes. Here's your ticket. Stick to it, Harry. That's very important. Stick to your ticket.
We're here at the King's Cross station.
That's right, King's Cross is the name of the station. Hagrid brought Harry here, and if you can see the little supports up here, that was where they stood, and they looked across the whole section towards what was platform 9 3/4.
But Hagrid, there must be a mistake. This is platform 9 3/4. There's no such thing. Is there?
So what we're doing then is walking along how they would have approached. The platforms 3 and 4 is where it was actually, that's how they got to 3/4.
All right, Precious. You first.
So, we'll see if we can muster up some Harry Potter magic.
See if we can get back to Oxford, but then transport through the wall on the Hogwarts Express.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Alright, so here we are. Here's the staircase from Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone.
Exactly. This is where, if you remember, all the young wizards and witches came up through here and walked up. Professor McGonagall was waiting just at the top of the staircase here.
We're ready for you now. Follow me.
And although they shot the hallway on Oxford grounds, another location was only referenced for Hogwarts Hall.
This is the inspiration then for Hogwarts Hall.
So in the first couple movies, this was actually the Great Hall.
Exactly. They came in here. They couldn't fly around in the ceiling, as you can imagine. So that's why they took the whole idea to the studio.
Now, just similar to the movie, we've got like rows of tables here that people would be eating at. Still not quite as many.
No, there was 4. In the movie there was 4. Here we've only got 3.
We've got 3 rows here. In the movie there are 4. There's some inconsistencies here, but we'll have to deal with it.
We've got much more Harry Potter all week long here on Reelz Channel, and not just on Hollywood Dailies. Check out our special Harry Potter, A Decade of Magic, Wednesday at 1 p.m. Eastern, and then Saturday night at 7:30 p.m. Eastern, and again at 10 p.m. Eastern, another special all about the Potter grand finale. Don't miss it. Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2, the final chapter, and it's only here on Reelz Channel. You guessed it, TV about movies.
Coming up on Hollywood Dailies, there are lots of new at-home viewing options this week, and Richard Roper is telling you what...
Voldemort. Is Draco a bad guy, or is he a little bit good?
Well, we're not going to tell you, but we are going to show you this brand new clip with Harry and Draco in a very intense showdown.
Well. What brings you here, Potter? I could ask you the same. You have something of mine. I'd like it back. Well, what's wrong with the one you have? My mother's. It's powerful, but it's not the same. It doesn't quite understand me. Know what I mean? Why didn't you tell her? Bellatrix. He knew, didn't he? You didn't tell me.
Come on, Draco. Don't be a brat.
Don't do it, Draco, don't do it!
This movie looks so good. We will have brand new Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2 clips all week long here on Hollywood Dailies.
Love it. Don't miss tomorrow. We've got Harry, Ron, and Hermione breaking into the Wizarding Bank Green Dot.
That is all we've got today on Hollywood Dailies. This is Viviana Bahil.
This is Stephen Patterson. We'll see you tomorrow right here on Reelz Channel TV about movies and Harry Potter, pretty much.
Hi, I'm Patricia Heaton, and you're watching Reelz Channel.